All right, so we are live. We're live. All right, here we go. Chat. Hey, everybody. We're live at 1:11, just like I said I would. I'll tell you what, if I say I'm going to show up, I usually do. I usually show up. So thank you for the motivation. I'm excited to hang out with you on this beautiful afternoon. It has stopped raining. I have the window open. I'm listening for the birds. I can't wait to go outside a little bit later, but I used this absolutely as motivation. I did the dishes. I started a load of clothes. I made myself a healthy meal with some zucchini. I made some zoodles and avocado. I'm trying to eat up all the fresh food, before I go to my potato rations. So anyways, how's everybody doing? I'm still feeling the effects of apocalypse shopping. I think that was Tuesday. And I hope to never, ever go to the grocery store ever again. So, hey, Kathy, how's it going? A part of my only buy the essentials, okay, when you tell me to only buy the essentials, I'm like, all right, food, toiletries, right, whatever we need. Of course, I'm going to think I need a new deck. Like, wait a second. Desperate times call for beautiful oracle decks. So this is the deck we're going to pull some cards from today. It's called the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. It is by Jill Pyle, and she is the CEO and co-founder of Goddess Provision. So say hi. Let me know that the chat is working. This is a 55 card deck, and I really haven't had that much time to play around with it, so this is exciting because I've wanted to, but it's just been kind of hairy scary this week. Hey, okay, the chat works good. How are you doing? Let me know what you're up to. Let me know how you're taking care of yourself this week. My littlest bear was not feeling good 2 nights ago, and so I'm still feeling the effects of my sleep being compromised and worrying whenever your child doesn't feel good, that stresses you out, and you really feel it. So anyways, on that note, I myself have to be reminded to take care of myself, make sure that I'm doing things for self-care. And so Kathy says stress eating and going crazy. All right. So that's so funny because the other day I really had a monster appetite, and I was like, oh my God, am I emotionally stress eating? Yep, absolutely. We do that. What kind of food choices are you going with? That's one way to really make sure I am going to be stress eating a little bit. So let me make the best choices I possibly can. Today for my lunch, I don't feel like I'm stress eating anymore. So today I did zoodles and avocado, and unbelievable. All the avocados so far have been beautiful. Usually avocados are gambling for me, and they have been gorgeous. Chocolate and potato chips. All right, so I've definitely had myself some chocolate. My chocolate rations are going down fast. Because we made banana muffins last night, banana bread muffins, and we put some chocolate chips in those, and it can really go down fast. But potato chips. So a little bit of a confessional. So anyways, let's see. Stress can make us do some really interesting things. And I know this is going to be TMI, but you've been hanging out with me for a long time. From the podcast Herb Oracle, I might as well change my middle name to Too Much Information. So I'm now Sadie TMI Cherico. Stress can make our bodies act wiggity whack. So I will just tell you that right before I went live here, I went to the bathroom, and guess who's getting her period a week early? A week early, you guys. That's what stress does to our body. So that to me is a red flag, no pun intended, but that to me is hey, you have to take care of yourself. your body is reacting to stress so much that it brought your moon like 6 days early, right? So that to me is like, okay, even if I'm keeping my mental space fairly clear, my body knows that I am still actually stressed out to the point where it's brought my cycle early. So if stress can make you menstruate early, stress can do a lot of other things in your body, right? So we all know that like one of the worst things we can do for our immune system is fear, is get crazy, is get stressed out. So that is just another reason for us to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. Even on a normal week, even on a normal day, self-care is like the top of the line, most important thing you can do for yourself. Mamas, wives, husbands, everybody. You have literally nothing to give anybody else if you're not taking care of you. So self-care to me is number one for our physical health, for our mental health, and for our self-love health, you know. I know personally I am a much nicer person when I'm tending to my own needs, when I'm taking care of my body, when I am nurturing a mental space for myself. And so I'm like, I love self-care. You don't have to twist my arm for self-care ever. So this deck, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it, but then I looked on YouTube to see like a picture of the artwork, and it's so cool. So shout out to the illustrator Tatiana Vendenkina. Yeah, that was butchering. So Tatiana, you did an awesome job with the illustrations. They're beautiful cards. So we'll hang out for a minute, see if anybody else wants to show up. I definitely invited everyone on the QAnon board because a lot of people kind of were getting a little sassy. Everyone was getting a little sassy in that group when someone posted a picture of her oracle cards. Like, it really triggered some people. And I just want to come on and show you my new deck, one, for show and tell, and two, to show the people that believe that oracle cards are like dark and we're messing with the devil's toys, that actually oracle cards can be a tool that you use for self-care, self-love, and self-nurturing. So not saying that like there are divinations. There's definitely divination stuff that can be used in a dark way, just like anything can. So, hey, Danny, this is my new deck. So as I was preparing myself to stay at home, which is really nothing new for me, you guys. My life has changed zero because I'm already a hermit. So like, they're like, stay home. I'm like, I already do. But anyways, I thought, hey, maybe this deck would keep us company, remind us a few things we can do to take care of ourselves, to nurture ourselves, to love ourselves, and then we're going to be in a better mental and physical state to take care of everyone around us. So Danny, I'm so glad that you joined me. I ditched Herb Oracle till next Thursday because my daughter came down with like a stomach bug, or Kathy, just FYI, she also did eat a whole bag of potato chips. So it's hard to say what it was, but it was very similar to what I had 2 weeks ago and my son had. So whether it was just a stomach bug, potato chip overdose, or maybe even ascension flu, just the body clearing out, detoxing, and letting go of all this sludge, right? So it was like worth calling off the rest of the podcast for the week. She is feeling better. So yesterday she just laid around and was like, And today she's like spinning and skipping and feeling awesome compared to the other day. So we're good. We're good here now. But yeah, self-care. So I'm going to pull everybody that joins me today a couple self-care cards, just see what comes through. But yeah, so Herb Oracle, though, for anybody who follows that podcast of mine, do you hear the birds? They're like flying by the window like crazy. They're having a good time. We'll just pick up next week on Thursday. like we're just pushing pause. And this is a great message for us to start off with. If you feel like your life is going too fast, getting out of control, getting way too much momentum, and you can't keep up with yourself, it's okay to push pause. It's okay to just be like, you know what? Everything can just wait a week, or wait an hour, or wait a day, or however long you need to push pause. Me, I like instantly push pause and was like, 1 week. Like I just knew I needed a whole week to catch up with myself, tend to my family, right? My kids are my number one after me. You got to be number one, then everybody else is the second number one. But yeah, so it's okay to push pause. It's okay. And that's what we're learning right now. Look, life is forcing us to push pause, and everything's going to be okay. So Danny BF says, especially right now, we are being given a chance to pause life and look after ourselves. Exactly. So I was like, you know what? This deck is perfect. It's probably reversed for you. But it's the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. You can find this on goddessprovisions.com, or I ordered it off a dirty Amazon. But anyways, it's a really cute deck. We'll open it up. It has a guidebook. It has a guidebook and black and white with the cards, and the cards themselves are adorable. So if you have a friend to invite, you can do that now. I'm pulling for everybody. Hopefully I posted this video as public. I forgot to double check on that. But on the bottom of the box, it says, take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. How many decks do you have so far? Danny, we don't talk about that. Honey, we don't admit how many decks that we have. Like a disgusting amount of decks, probably. So that's another thing. Before I order anymore, I have to be real sure, right? It doesn't turn into gluttony for me. So I researched this. I was enjoying the artwork, and I thought, and then after it showed me like the names. I watched a video and it showed me the names of the cards. I thought, yes, we need that. Me and my friends, I used you guys to validate my purchase, right? You guys are my enablers. I was like, we need this deck. I need to buy this deck for my friends. So yeah, we're gonna pull cards, and we'll read from the guidebook. Just hang out, listen to the birds chirp through the window. You guys can share any tips that you have in the comments. How can we take care of ourselves this week, right? Just slowing down, drinking lots of fluids, being in nature. If you find yourself getting stressed out, make sure that you're taking time to breathe. I know that's so obvious, but like, if you do feel anxious, make sure you're utilizing what you know. And if you've learned that simple 4-count square breath, we've talked about it before. It's inhaling for 4 counts, then you hold your breath for 4 counts, you exhale slowly for 4 counts, and then you pause for 4 counts, right? And as you do that, you just imagine a square in each side being 4 counts. And it really does help you to calm down. So it's basic shit, you guys, but like, remember to breathe. Remember to quiet yourself in this now moment. And if you feel like your mind is starting to run off into psycho land, right, just panicking, remind yourself that right now, in this now moment, just this moment, right now, that's all we've got, everything's okay. Everything's okay right now, right? And so you tell your brain to chill out, and then your body listens to your brain. So keep yourself in check. And how many decks do I have? a couple. All right, so let's get this to shuffle. Kathy and Danny are going to get cards. If anybody else comes in, we'll get some cards. I can pull myself a card. I do hope that I did the settings okay with this live stream. If not, I apologize. Yeah, I was running around a little crazy right before this live stream, but it was like to motivate myself to get my dishes done. And I got them done. So that's awesome because now I can just enjoy myself and chill out. I really would love a nap today, but I'm going to try not to nap because I really, really would like to sleep tonight. I've had a little trouble sleeping at night because like as a mom, you're like listening for your kid, like so you don't let yourself get into that deep sleep. But tonight, now that everyone's feeling better, I'm gonna sleep like a rock. Danny says, I don't even own an Oracle deck, just tarot. I definitely have to buy one. Yeah, I love Oracle decks. I used to say that I would never get a tarot deck, but that was mainly because one, I had some false beliefs that like maybe it was a little dark, and then I got to know the tarot a little bit, and then I thought, no, this storyline's too much like for me to learn. But then once I realized that I do have the potential to remember things and I started to research, I found it more interesting. I found an herbal tarot, the herbal tarot, and then I was like, okay, sure. I still only have 2 tarot decks though, and they're both herbal. And I'm probably just going to hold there because I love oracle cards. Oracle cards differ from tarot cards. So tarot has a storyline, like it's a journey, right? And it's the same story. It starts out with the Fool, and then it teaches you that you're a magician. You have all these tools to create your life. And then it goes on and it has this story, and then it has the different suits. Like there's a lot to learn with the tarot, and I am learning it with my podcast, Herbal Marie. We're going through each card, and I'm learning along with everybody else more about that story and more about the herbs through tarot. So that's fun. Now, tarot I feel is really different though, because when I pull tarot cards, they are like direct and they call me out on my bullshit all the time. Like they're really forward. Whereas oracle cards run the gamut. They can be about any topic, any category, any interest. And I find that oracle cards are more like encouraging, supporting, uplifting as a general rule. Not that they can't be used to call you out on your bullshit. But I just find that like, I'm always like, oh, oracle cards. And then tarot, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that, you know. So I do both, but oracle cards are my heart. Absolutely. Absolutely. So anyways, if you can share the broadcast, see if there's any friends hanging out on your page, they could join us. You can always delete it when we're done, but let people know that we're live and hanging out. Although I didn't realize the sun was going to be shining, you guys. It was raining this morning, and I was like, good, we'll hang out. And now the sun's shining, and I'm like, I gotta go. I worked hard in the yard yesterday a little bit. We had a bonfire. Finally burnt the Christmas tree, which is actually pretty good. Sometimes it's still laying in the yard in June. So to take care of it by April, I'm doing really good. So we had ourselves a little fire, a little releasing of energy. And you know what else I did yesterday? It was nice enough. I found a patch of grass and put my bare feet on the grass. And that was amazing. Grounding your energy, feeling the earth under you. And it was good. Actually, I have parts of my yard that probably could be mowed sooner than later. So anyways, make sure you're drinking lots of fluids, lots of warm liquids. I'm going to have tea after the broadcast. Make sure that... Did I share that I was having this on Instagram? No, I did not. I didn't. I I didn't. I need someone else to pimp me out. I'm telling you what. It's okay. I always feel like who's ever supposed to be here is here. And if it's just us, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't share. And I think it's too late to share now. I think, what's that button? I can invite people directly through Messenger, but I'm not. Okay, so Kathy, you still here? Oh, and Danny, I'd missed that you said, oh yeah, tarot just straight up punches you in the face. Yep. So that happened to me on Tuesday for our Tuesday Tarot Tuesday at Ho. That was the day that I was going to go grocery shopping. And, okay, Kathy, I'll pull you first. And then Danny. So yeah, Tuesday, I'm like, all right, I still want to stay on schedule. I still want to, pull my tarot cards before I go grocery shopping. Let's just make this quick, right? I was like, okay, let's just make this quick. And y'all, my deck threw me a curveball. I could not believe. And then there I was, like, not so much me being punched in the face, but like I was thinking I just wanted to do a quick uplifting reading, and then my tarot cards wanted to talk about serious stuff. And I'm like, you guys, I was like really thrown off because here I just wanted to do a quick reading, go get my groceries, get home, and my tarot cards were like, hey, let's red pill everyone. And I was like, right now on the podcast, you want to talk about this? But so the spread we did, hey Samantha, the spread we did asked the question, what do we need to clear and heal from the collective? And I pulled the Devil card. And now granted, that can mean a lot of different things, but I took it very literal because that is what the world needs to clear and heal. There's been some darkness. There's been some darkness going on in the world, and I could not believe the audacity of my tarot cards to make me talk about it on my Herb Oracle podcast, right? We're supposed to keep it all light and uplifting there, but you know what? Sometimes you have to admit what's going on, and you have to help the collective heal. And we can't heal darkness if we pretend like it's not there. Like, you can't help children if you pretend like they're not being abused, right? You have to acknowledge it, even though it's painful. So anyways, hello, lovely lady, to you. Hey, Carla, welcome. So yeah, we've just been shooting the shiitake here, waiting for people to come in. We've got an awesome self-care, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. We're going to pull cards for everybody, and we're going to be reminded individually and collectively to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. So that's eating as best you can, drinking water, drinking tea, and thinking properly. Okay, so stress is not good for your body. We want to reduce that. And so I personally think that self-care needs to happen every single day, at least once, right? If you want to stay healthy, you've got to take care of yourself. So if you have any favorite ways that you take care of yourself, please share them. But yeah, I was just, telling everybody, I can already feel the effects of this stress, right? And I know I'm not even as stressed out as some people, and it still affected me. Yeah, brought my period a whole week early. That's what stress can do. It affects your body, it affects your immune system, it affects your mental health. So we've got to take care of ourselves all the time, regardless of what's going on. So this is the deck we're going to be pulling from. I'm going to start with Kathy, and then Danny, and then Samantha, and then Carla, and then anyone else who would like a card. I'll make sure I get to everybody. So this is light, this is fun, this is happy. We'll just see what it pulls. You know, I do believe in synchronicities, and I do believe in having a good time too. And I also believe that, you know, we get what we expect. So it's like if you go to a party and you expect to have fun, you're probably going to have fun. Yeah. But if you go to a party and think it's going to suck, don't be surprised when it does. So our expectations are very, very powerful and influence us greatly. So anyways, self-care cards for everybody. Let me know how you are taking care of yourself this week, mentally, physically, spiritually, energetically. It all is intertwined. So I just like to close my eyes for a minute, get myself into alignment, give myself permission to pull in cards that hopefully are the right thing for the right person at the right time. Spot on. Absolutely. Welcome, Brenda. It's good to see you. All right, so this is for Kathy. And some of these cards are funny. Disclaim out the wazoo. Some of these cards are funny. So Kathy, I hope I pull the sex card for you. Here we go. This card is for Kathy. How can Kathy take care of herself? She's already confessed to me that she's been eating a lot of potato chips and a lot of chocolate. She's been stress eating. Okay, so that's good that you know about it. Make sure that you're also stress drinking herbal tea, right? Get some chamomile. Maybe, let's see what else we can pull in for you. All right, so yours is coming up pretty quick. Right now I have cleavers growing in the yard. I don't know if you have those in town, but pretty soon you'll also have dandelions and some fresh things out that you can forage, stinging nettles. What kind of herbs can you get in your body? All right, so Kathy, you got number 55. Write a gratitude list. So our first card is number 55. Great number, Kathy. Beautiful number. There's 5 people in here. Lots of 5 energy. If you've studied numbers before, 5 to me always means change. Okay, so something that this whole corona thing is getting us all to do is change, right? Everyone has something they can change and let go of. Probably we all in common can let go of our fears. Okay, that's definitely something that we could change. Writing a gratitude list helps you every day to get into that frequency of appreciation and get into that mindset that life is good. Life provides for me. Life is beautiful. I enjoy life. So there she is. And she says, I've been doing that. Okay, so that's good. Great. Let's look at the bottom for you. On the bottom, all right, you got number 31 on the bottom. All right, so Kathy's like, I've already been doing the gratitude list. Thanks for the confirmation. Here's something else you can do. Number 31, look to the stars. So awesome card. We have the phases of the moon. We have the astrological signs. Another self-care. Hey, Janine, welcome. So these are Kathy's cards. Her suggestions for self-care is number 55, look to the stars, and number 31, no, 55, write a gratitude list, and number 31, look to the stars. Okay, so the gratitude list is pretty self-explanatory. I need to get back to that. My Grateful Goddess Appreciation Journal. At night, I like to write 5 things that made my heart sing. Now, when we're under stress and we're freaking out, sometimes it's easy to skip that. Like, listen, mother trucker, I just got through this day. Do you know? Like, I'm just thankful for going to bed now, right? But if I can take the time to really think, well, what did your heart love about today? What made you feel alive? What made you feel thankful? What made you just get those warm fuzzies inside? That's the kind of stuff that fuels me and nurtures me and reminds me that everything is okay. But now look to the stars. I want to look to the guidebook for that because I want to see what it says for you, Kathy. It comes with a mantra or mantra. The stars reflect my magic. So the stars reflect my magic. There's a message, as above, so below. So also within, Kathy, as within, so without. So as above, so below, as within, so without. Your internal state is going to directly affect your outternal state. So that should be, listen to me, I'm just going to calm down my speaking so that you can also calm down, right? Slow down as my children run by, calm down, and kind of relax into this security that maybe everything is aligned right now. Everything is going to be okay. Let's see what this says though. We want to look to the stars. Astrology is a powerful tool for recognizing patterns impacting the collective consciousness, which we can often see play out among our friends, families, lovers, community, and our own life. So this is an invitation, Kathy, to deepen your understanding about the star signs and maybe your birth chart, and kind of start to see how things are playing out. Did you ever find out your life path number? That's a little different than astrology per se, but it does get kind of interesting when you study your birth chart in-depthly and kind of see what certain things mean and how it does correlate to your life. It's not always spot on, but a lot of times it's very interesting. And if you can receive guidance and assurance and something new to do, I think that's a win-win-win. This card says, as you tune into the different astrological seasons, welcome Hannah, you can gain great insight into what energies are working in your favor. So I know you've been doing the gratitude list, Kathy, but where are you with looking to the stars? This practice will allow you to flow with the energies instead of feeling like you are swimming in opposition to the currents of life. Now, if you journal, a journal prompt is, how can you best work with the current astrological season? If you're unsure what it is, take a moment, to research, find out, check it out. Danny says, hey, please do someone else after Kathy and then me. Kind of busy and I want to pay full attention. Danny, you can hang out, and when you're ready, you let me know. But what I find really cool about this card is it does have the phases of the moon. And for a real long time, Kathy, I resisted connecting with the moon, learning about the moon, and even admitting that the moon had an effect on me. I was like, hogwash, right? Like bullshit. But because I was like, nothing affects me, not even the moon. Ha ha ha. Well, once I got off my high horse, the moon definitely influences me. But I don't have to be feel like I don't have any control now that I know that. What I can do is use it to my advantage. What I can do is be aware of how it affects me so I can stay one step ahead of me. Like, okay, so I know that the new moon is going to make me feel like I'm batshit crazy. Great. Now that I know that, I'm going to keep myself in check and not turn into a psycho, right? So when we understand how certain things do influence us, it's not like we're giving our power away to it, but we're just being aware of it and using it to our advantage. So anyways, on that note, look to the stars and, keep on writing your gratitude list. That's an important thing for everyone to do. If you feel like life is getting crazy, sit down and just jot down what is working, what you are enjoying. Like, okay, so everyone's kind of stuck at home, even though I love being at home. What is working? Just think about all the beautiful things. Yeah, I don't love what the world's doing right now, but there's a lot of things that I do love and I do appreciate. And to see it in written form really calms your mind down. So the mantra with this card is, I am grateful. I am grateful. So a journal prompt for you and everyone is, what are you grateful for? How can you show more gratitude daily? So practicing gratitude shifts us back into the present now moment. We quit stewing about the past. We quit freaking the F out about the future. We come back to here and now. That's all we have, is right here, right now. And it's silly to get freaked out about the future, and it's really, really silly to let the past take away from our present moment. So I've been watching Eckhart Tolle, you guys, and he was so funny the other day. He cracked himself up. A lady asked about relationships, and he said, yeah, you might be asking yourself, does this relationship have a future? And he chuckled and answered, of course not, because there is no future. And then he was so amused with himself. It was really cute. But anyways, it's like, yeah, there really is no future. It's all just now, 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 now. Even when the future gets here, it's now. So the more you can stay here, now, 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 the calmer you're going to be, the clearer you're going to be. And you'll stay in that state of appreciation and gratitude, which will help you. It will really just help you stay in that beautiful state of mind. So anyways, good cards. All right, who is next? Danny, she's busy right now. She's going to go later in the broadcast. But who else would love a sacred self-care card? Or two. We did two for Kathy. We can do that. So anyways, this deck, I love the coloring of this deck. It's cohesive, like the whole deck. And the cards feel very, like kind of matte or something. I love them. They're kind of clunkadunks. Like, it's a chunky deck, but it's good. Good reading for sure. All right, Samantha Garcia is going next, and then Hannah. All right, good reading. Good reading. Always good. All right, Samantha. So are you hooking? Girl, are you hooking with all this time off? I know Samantha loves to crochet. And Samantha, you'll be so proud of me. When I was apocalypse shopping, buying like 100 pounds of potatoes and 25 pounds of flour, I also got myself a huge spool of peaches and cream cotton yarn, and I am knitting. Just washcloths. But you know what? Knitting for me is a very zen, relaxing, repetitive thing I can do at night while I'm listening to my conspiracy theory YouTube videos. I'm on like my third washcloth, okay? Oh wait, did I just like accidentally do like a Illuminati thing too? That's funny. Okay. And my 7-year-old wants to join in. Okay, so I will try to maintain proper language. You're still working. I am crocheting when I can though. And Carla says, yes, please. Okay, girl, make those washcloths. Oh, I am. I went with a really sunshiny, happy color. It has yellow, orange, and white kind of mixed all together. You might know what I'm talking about. It's very spring. Okay, here we go. Samantha Garcia, how can you encourage good self-care this week. You are still working. You are essential. Must be nice. I've known I'm non-essential for a real long time. How can you take care of yourself this week? How can you up the self-care? How can you keep your vibe high? This is for Samantha. Girl, there we go. Here we go. We'll do top and bottom for everybody because there's really not that many of us. That's okay though. All right, here's your cards, girl. Dang, you got number 8 and number 32. Chanting. Okay. Chanting. And beautiful suggestion. I am in make a meal. So make a healthy meal. So one of the best things we can do for ourselves right now is put good stuff into our bodies. So I know when we're stressed out, we want to, Kathy, you shouldn't have told me you've been eating potato chips, girl. We reach for the potato chips. I actually have some up there. We reach for the stuff that we're like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I just want to, I don't know, eat junk. But you'll feel a lot better. Hey, Jackie, welcome. You'll feel a lot better if you can eat vegetables or some, like I actually ate chicken this week because I know I don't always eat meat, but I felt like I wanted some zinc. I just felt like I wanted my body to have something like more than vegetables because I was feeling a little bit stressed. But now that's it. I probably won't eat meat now till like, I don't know. But vegetables, potatoes, not potato chips, but like steamed potatoes. Potatoes and soup are very grounding. Oof. I have been stress eating so much junk. All right, well, this card is kind of calling you out in a beautiful, gentle way to just, okay, that's fine. We've been stress eating, but now we're going to eat an avocado. Now we're going to have a salad. Now we're going to make some soup. That is also good because it keeps warm liquids on your throat, keeps everything moving, everything clear. Now, what we're really going to have fun with is your card that was on the top, chanting. Now, do you all chant at all? Do you do you sing? Do you make noise? Is your throat chakra open? Are you vocal? So I'm assuming this is oming. Om, right? Getting into a meditative state and letting the sound of the universe come through you. So I have this one deck that has this beautiful little bird card in it. And I'll never forget this card because it was just so impactful to me. This little songbird had a message for us that each of us has our own sound. And it had an exercise to do, which was take 3 breaths, right? But then on your 4th breath, so you're like are breathing in, letting out, right? You're just taking these nice deep breaths. But then on your 4th breath, when you exhale, you just open up and let out your sound. No judgment, no trying to control it, no trying to persuade it to be a certain way. You just let out your sound. So this is something fun that if you want to do later, it's good to connect with your voice. And it's good to om, and it's good to chant. One time I pulled a Kali Ma card, and I connected with her energy so much that week that I went and researched her chant. And I did that for a week. I can't remember what it is now, but it was kind of fun for me because I didn't always do that. Sometimes when I'm taking a bath, it's good to just get like really hot and steamy and almost out of your head a little bit and let yourself chant, right? Just warn everybody, I'll be chanting in the bathroom. I'm fine. Don't come in, okay? But, chanting is really cool. Samantha says, I don't chant as of now as someone with a thyroid disorder. I have heard that the throat chakra will usually be blocked. Interesting. So you're like, you don't want to chant, or it might be blocked, but anything that's blocked can become unblocked. And there's also some things that like I've come across, and I don't know much about them, but like there's certain tones to heal certain parts of your body. Like whether it's like a E or O or ooh, like they're all vowel sounds usually, but like that might be something interesting to check out. So let's look in the guidebook. Jackie says, no, I don't, but I listened to a YouTube video that was helping to open the chakras, and the Om sound was very relaxing, helped me to chill and release. No, it's necessary as I'm really focusing on healing. No, it's necessary as I am really focused on healing it. And Jackie also has a thyroid issue. So interesting, you guys. We're coming together, finding some similarities. And so your thyroid, the only thing that like instinctually I would think of, is to just massage too, right? So anytime you want to like heal a part of your body, and if you don't want to massage, just put your hands, and send energy like Reiki, or just ask your body, tell your body, I command you to heal my thyroid. I ask you now to make sure that my thyroid is working in perfect harmony with my body and at an optimum level. I heal my thyroid now. So your body is listening to you all the time. And it sounds silly to talk to our bodies. Like, who does that? I do. But sometimes you just gotta lay it down. Like, you're my body and this is what we're doing. And talk to your body good, like, okay, so if there is a blockage, it's now time to clear it, right? It's now time to heal it. My body works at optimum levels. My body is functioning perfect. I believe in my body. Even go a little crazier. Just sit down with some tea and be like, okay, thyroid, we need to talk. Thyroid, are you listening to me? Thyroid, I need you to work better. I need you to tell me what you want, and I will do my best to serve you, but you need to function properly now. It's your body. Hey Shannon, hey Vanessa, welcome. So I will just share a quick story before I read the chanting. And I love how she's with friends. So there is power in numbers, there's power in focus. There's wonderful things that we can accomplish when we come together. But I will just tell you a quick story. Several years ago, when I came down with Lyme's, it stiffened my neck, okay? Like I could not hardly move my neck on each side. And Carla is also having thyroid issues, or had. You no longer do, because you've now told your thyroid to get in gear. I know a lot of people that do. But anyways, I woke up one day and thought, you know what? This is my body and it's going to listen to me. And at that moment, I took control and I just like literally cracked my neck. And from that point on, every moment, I told my neck, you are going to move. You belong to me and you will no longer be in pain. And, it was like a little strict and stern and maybe even psychotic, but guess what? Now I can move my neck and it doesn't hurt, right? Because that was really hindering me. So you just kind of have to apply the same approach to all of our bodies. Ask for guidance. Look into the medical medium diet protocol. He's had a lot of success stories with thyroid stuff. I'm seeing kelp, right, with that natural iodine that supports the thyroid, whether it's hyper or hypo. Kelp, like nori sheets that they make sushi with, that might be something to research and see if that's a good idea for you. But also, I think looking into the chanting and seeing how focusing some energy in your throat chakra, in your thyroid area, how can that help clear the energy, rebalance the energy, heal it, and encourage it to work at optimum levels. Maybe even look into a hypnosis, right? So when we get into that subconscious, that relaxed state within our minds, we can talk to our body really good when we're like that, and really instruct our bodies to function properly. So this is number 8. And the mantra is, my voice is heard. Interesting. Anyone with thyroid issues, do you also feel like you can't speak out in life ever? It might be interesting to see if there's a connection with that. So if you're new to chanting, which we all are, you can start with learning to tone Om, the O-M, and the sound for each chakra. At first, practice chanting on your own to gain a level of comfort. And you can experiment with tones. Like, even if you don't know what they mean, if something just feels good to you, make that sound. They do have them listed here, though. So the throat chakra is actually Ham. I swear to God, that's what it says, H-A-M. So just like in yoga class, we can all get together and go, Om. We can get together and make that sound for our crown chakra. If we wanted to focus on our throat chakra, we would make the sound Ham. Okay, so Ham. And you know what? I feel that more in my throat than I did the Om. Because you're like maybe going down, like moving down into like different vocal cords. I'm not exactly sure how this all works, but that does really make a little different feeling. Try it. Ham. Yeah, much deeper. Down there with your thyroid, hopefully, waking it up, telling it to function properly. Giving yourself permission to be heard, right? Giving yourself permission to go deeper and experience more of yourself. So here's your journal prompt. What blocks, real or imagined, prevent you from chanting? What practical steps can you take to eliminate these blocks? So I've been in yoga classes like 100 years ago, and I totally remember being like, I don't want to do this. So I'm like, right? Like you're like the quiet one in the group. If that applies, you got to say, well, what is preventing me from being heard? Do I not want the attention? As a child, was I told that I was too loud? Have I ever been ridiculed for my opinion? Did I ever make a natural sound and then somebody laugh at me, right? Like, if there's anything like that, it's time to release it so that you can connect with this energy center, so that you can clear your chakras. So that is a big, big thing for everybody right now. Clear and balance your chakras. If you're on a spiritual journey, you probably already know this. Does anyone else have any other chakras they want to practice? If you do on your own later, I'll just tell you the sounds that you can focus on, because a lot of us are clearing specific chakras. Now, Om is the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. Okay, use Om to activate those. Now, I'm going to actually jump down to the root chakra. Before you start Oming and connecting with your higher spiritual guidance, you should probably maybe clear your lower chakras. That's probably a good idea. So the root chakra, your lowest chakra in your pelvis, that you probably need to clear if you have any type of survival issues or sexual trauma or rejection, or if you just want to feel connected to the earth, if you want to feel grounded and secure and not be running around in fear, you want to clear those lower chakras. The root chakra is Lam, lamb. Lamb. I guess that's how you say it. Now, the sacral chakra, which is just a step up kind of near your belly button, or for me, where my belly button used to be, because apparently after you have 3 kids, sometimes you don't have one. That one is VAM, V-A-M. So if the sacral chakra also, if you'd like to also clear that, it's VAM. 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 That's different. Now your solar plexus, where your like intuition is, those gut feelings, where like if you watch like martial arts, you could like take somebody's breath away by punching them in their solar plexus. That is RAM, R-A-M. RAM. Yeah, that one. Okay, I might have to clear that one because that one is kind of harder. Try it. RAM. I can hardly do that one. All right, good to know. And the heart chakra is YAM. I love yams. Yam. And back to the throat, ham, H-A-M. All right, so that's your quick crash course on chanting. It can be more than that. You can look into it. But the whole point is to make some noise. Make some noise. Get comfortable in your body. You're allowed to make sound. You're allowed to be heard. And if you've got some clearing to do, sound is very healing, and sound can help you. Sound is powerful. So use the power of your voice in your own personal healing, and of course in your expression in the world. And then remember, your other card was to make a meal, get healthy, food in your body, and try to watch the stress eating. So I have both of these cards over here. They're all so beautiful. Yeah, I like that. I like the chanting. Absolutely. All right, so who is here? Who is next? Carla, did you still want a card? I can't remember now the order. You'll have to, who's ready? Who's ready for their sacred self-care cards? Drink some water, you guys. Drink your tea, especially after that chanting. I can't believe the solar plexus one really gave me a hard time. Ram, yeah, that's hard for me. What the heck, you guys? I think solar plexus, yeah, it's like it would probably be like gut instincts, maybe self-esteem. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Hannah's here and Carla. All right. Does it matter? Are you guys either one of you in a hurry? Is it okay? Does it matter who goes first? Let's see here. Okay, so a little self-care massage, right? Loosen up, relax. Get comfortable in your body. Get comfortable with your sound. Get comfortable with your sound. All right, here we go. Okay, so do I have to decide? Hannah, I guess you said here. We'll go Hannah, and then Carla. Everyone's good. Okay. Everyone's going to get a card. Everyone's going to get great reminders. Everyone's going to eat as good as they can this week. Everyone's going to write a gratitude list, do some chanting, and look to the stars. That's what we've pulled so far. Okay, this is for Hannah. Hannah knock. So when you have an oracle deck, if you want to clear the energy, one way you do that is knock it 3 times. Sometimes I just give it a slap with the intentions to clear energy. And this is for Hannah. Okay, so how are you doing this week, Hannah? And we'll ask the cards what else you can do to take care of yourself. This is for Hannah knock. All right, so here's your 2 cards. We'll see if they're relevant, if not, they'll be pretty. All these cards are so pretty. I can't wait to try this chanting with my kids. Yes. Start them out young, right? Because we need more young people connecting with their voice and feeling confident and able to be heard, right? Feel like they're allowed to be heard. So many times we tell our children, shut up, be quiet, hush down, quiet down. And that subconsciously tells them that they shouldn't speak out. So we really do need to allow our children to be obnoxious and crazy and speak their minds all the time. Hannah says, I'm doing great, lots of energy work, also recovering from the virus. Like the virus or just like a normal virus. Okay, Hannah, you get number 9, clean your space. Like as a mother, isn't that funny? Like, yeah, I've been, okay. Clean your space. And so I did tell you that there was some cards that maybe, I mean, can you tell your children to leave? We just told our children, I just said like, hey, it's important that your children be heard. But now I'm saying like, tell them to go clean their rooms right now. And I'll show you your second card. All right, so your first card is clean your space. When we clean our space, we bless our space. We allow ourselves, to take charge of our energy. I know a clean house feels good to me. I love everything in order. But yeah, it's like clean your space, bless your space. And yeah, if you're 99% sure it's CV but haven't been tested, then yeah, clean your space, right? And bless your space. Now, did you tell everyone to leave? Hannah says, I'm a nutrition response therapist, so I know for sure it's a man-made virus, and I know coronavirus is in the vial. So yeah, it seems to have been manufactured. Thank you, scientists. Thanks a lot. Yes, doing so much cleaning here, burning sage. Good. Now, all little ears, just because I don't want to be responsible for my oracle deck. But Hannah, your next card for you to do this week, as if you are going to feel like doing this, is to give yourself some pleasure. So this is definitely an aspect of self-care, loving ourselves, loving our body. Look at the chakras going up there, right? The little chakra energies from pleasuring ourselves, from loving ourselves. Orgasms have been researched. This is what science does. When science is not creating viruses that try to kill the world, they have researched orgasms, and it is good for your immune system. It's good for your stress levels. It's good because it feels good. Spiritually, an orgasm instantly clears your chakras. Oh, you think chanting is good for your chakras? Hello, orgasms are good for your chakras. So yeah, we've been feeling it strongly. There's probably a pull with the moon right now. There's a pull to connect with yourself right now, connect with your higher energy. I get so many good ideas right after I've I've pleasured, right? Right after an orgasm, it's like sometimes in that moment, you're like understanding like you just got a download, right? So yes, pleasuring ourselves is something we can do for our mental health, our physical health, and our spiritual connection. And hello, your immune system. So Hannah Knox says, I love sex magic. Set some intentions with climax. Absolutely. I have connected with really interesting energies like trees before during that moment. Like you can set your intentions to connect with whatever energy you want. But the main thing is you need to connect with yourself. So whether you have a partner or not, and even if you do, you still need to make time for you and you. It's good for you. It's so good for you. So amen to that. So that's number 40. I love that it's number 40 because I really feel like it was when I turned 40, I really stepped in to like this acknowledgement that I really need to love myself. Now, I had always loved myself, right, physically. But when I turned 40, I like really started to understand that I needed to be my own lover on every level, right? So it's not just about a clitoral thing, right? I mean, this is about loving our bodies, accepting our bodies, taking responsibility, maybe not even responsibility, but just stepping up to the plate that says, you know what, honey, I'm going to love you. I'm going to pleasure you. I'm going to make sure that you always feel good. So anyways, you got number 40, pleasure, and number 9, clean your space. So whichever order you want to do that, right? But yeah, cleaning, the mantra is, when my physical space is clean and tidy, my mind is clear. So that will give you, peace of mind. You're doing whatever you can to keep your space clean. But number 40, the fun card, the mantra is, ooh, this is good, you guys. I am worthy of pleasure. I am worthy of pleasure. So it's like, hey, this is my moment, right? I do this for me. I do this for my health. Sometimes it is just physical. Like you just want to keep your coochie happy, okay? So you just keep things flowing, right? It's good for you. It's relaxing, stress relief, and good for your immune system. So our bodies are magnificent temples of joy, bliss, and ecstasy awaiting exploration. So yeah, take advantage of that. But yeah, the journal prompt is, what kind of pleasure do you want to call into your life? And I love that you said, set some intentions with climax. So if you do want to be healthier, if you do want to feel more self-worth, set that intention with your climax. Heck, you guys could even set your thyroid intentions with your sexual energy, right? So, I mean, you can say, with this surge of energy, like before you pleasure yourself, with this surge of energy, I intend for that healing energy to penetrate, this is the perfect choice of words, to penetrate my thyroid and help clear and balance, right? So it's like, whoa, I never thought about using sexual energy for my thyroid, but you can make intentions any way you please. So anyways, cool card, you guys, very cool card. If someone's listening and they're like, I don't know if I can pleasure myself. Yes, you can, and yes, you should. Yes, absolutely. And if you do have, like, you don't feel comfortable, that's something being brought to your awareness that probably needs healed and cleared. And, if there is a block there, you want to look at it and see, well, yeah, why am I not comfortable touching my own body? Why? I have met people that have a block where they cannot orgasm, and they had to work through things that went the whole way back to their childhood. And maybe it was just something simple like, children are curious about their bodies, and parents are quick to say, don't touch yourself, probably because they're at the grocery store, but still. And then subconsciously, there's a block that we can clear and release so that as adults now, we can have a good, healthy relationship with ourselves. Yay, that was a good card. All right, so apologies to everyone who's like, my kids are doing me today. Okay. Hey, here we go. Who is next? Carla, are you still here, or did I chase you off with that card? So if Carla's here, we can pull Carla a card, and then Jackie's here. Jackie can be next. These are beautiful cards, you guys. And I love that, like, her dress matches her body. So whether she has clothes on or clothes off, I mean, it's like she still matches, while she's cleaning and taking care of her house, okay? Don't forget to take care of your real house. All right, so Carla, did you hang out? Or who else is here? Carla's here. Good. I'm glad we didn't scare you off. No, you guys, if you if anyone who's here who also listens to my podcast, Herb Oracle, you know that I'm pretty open to talk about anything. All right, so this is for Carla, and then Jackie, hang out. You'll be next. This deck is so fun, isn't it, you guys? That's why I was like, okay, what do I need for the apocalypse? A new deck. I bought it for you guys. But now I'm good for a while. No more purchasing. No more purchasing now for a while. Okay. All right, so Carla, how are you? What are you doing for your self-care? Or do you have a favorite self-care thing that you just think everyone should do because it serves you so good? If so, please share. This is for Carla. Carla Reynolds. Everyone make sure you're sitting up straight. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Now really send your kids out of the room. Honestly. But you know what? Oracle decks do like to make me blush. Like, just like tarot decks like to call me out on all types of things. Okay. Okay. Have you cleared your space? I'm trying to warn you. But Carla, guess what? Now you get to invite a friend. You got number 44. So how can you, are you quarantined with your lover by chance? Because you got number 44, sex. So anyways, and on the bottom, we'll do that one after this one. We're not doing this one at the same time. So yeah, you get to connect as I put this booty on the screen. I do love these these are not the granny panties I wear, but they are pretty fun. You do get to connect as part of your self-care. Now, word to the wise, before you can involve a partner, you really do need to have a good relationship with you and you. You really do need to set intentions to only bring sexual partners to you that are of the highest good, that are a frequency match in your favor, that are healthy, that are supportive, that are loving, that are kind. But then once you do, let it get nasty, girl. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun. So number 44, master number, your mantra is, I am experiencing the cosmic orgasm. So yeah, there is a lot of healing, a lot of joy, a lot of connection, a lot of spiritual energy that you can bring in, whether solo or with a valued partner. You can bring that in. It is co-creation. It's like I love it, and it makes me sad that like I haven't found that quite yet, so I'm still here. But yeah, like it would be nice to find that perfect or good match, not just physically though. Like, yeah, physically anyone will do. Let's just be honest. Physically, who cares, right? Anyone will do. But it's more than that. And I mean, that's kind of what I came into when I was 40. I'm telling you, like when I turned 40, I had a shift within me and I was like, wait a second. There could be so much more to this, right? So I hope that you have that experience, but you can tune into your body's innate wisdom to uncover what you need, what you want to call in, who you want to call in. And then as you do, as you become comfortable in exploring yourself and others, you can cultivate this potent life energy known as Kundalini or Shakti. And then the really cool thing is, once you cultivate that in your life, you can channel that energy into all areas. So it's like, wow, Carla, why are you doing so good in your business and you're happy and you have all this energy? You cultivating that Kundalini, girl. Carla says, love it. It's actually apt but neglected in our relationship lately. Okay, well now you got the time to hang out and maybe cultivate that a little bit more and connect more. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how funny this is. I just put these cards beside each other and realized that the arms match up. Like this arm matches up really, really good. So there you go. Yeah, make it a priority, especially if you guys are like a good match and on the same page. Oh, a lover that's on the same page as you. That's what I want. All right, so anyways, just putting that out there to the universe. Yeah, and then use that energy to your advantage, your healing, and your manifestations. Now, on the bottom of the deck is something totally different. It's spend time with animals. So yeah, we don't want we kick everybody out of the room. You don't need any witnesses. But yeah, another thing that we can do for self-care is spending time with nature. There's domesticated animals, but there's also like our simple squirrels and, just observing nature. We have an owl. I have an owl necklace on today. Birds, just sitting out on the porch, listening to the bird songs. The bird songs are very healing, very calming. When we sit outside in nature, it's like, okay, so even though all this stress in my life right now is making my head spin, there's something magical about listening to the birds. It's like, it just is calming. They're fine. Nature's fine. Nature's not freaking out. And it's just so reassuring to you that all is well. So number 48 is your other card. And it is spend time with animals. So if you've got animals, hang out with them, but definitely go outside and just listen to the birds. The affirmation or mantra is, it's a big one. Here we go, Carla. It is, animal guides are present in my life, providing protection, sharing wisdom, pointing me in the right direction, and teaching me the ways of unconditional love. So you got quite an assortment of messages. First is like, get it on. And then your next message is like, go be in nature. But animals, Like, even if we don't have unconditional love from our human lovers, we can really experience unconditional, non-sexual love with our animal friends. It's like you can be having a bad day and sort of snap at your dog and be like, get out of my way. And they still love you. It's incredible how just unconditional, they're always happy to see you. So there's a lot of good teachers. My dogs have taught me a lot. So whether it's domesticated or nature animals, spend time with them and just allow them to love you up. All right. Jackie, did you hang out? You're next. Those are fun. Made it seem warm in here. Yeah, oracle cards like to see me talk about things that make me blush. All right, so if Jackie's still here, I'll pull a card, and then I think I got everybody. Jackie, thanks for hanging out. Danny, I don't know if she hung out or not. She said she was kind of busy. I think Danny's in Puerto Rico. We're friends, and a lot of her posts are in Spanish, which is fine if there's a translate button, but if she posts a picture, I'm like, I have no idea if I should like it, if I should do sad face, if I should do angry face. I have no idea how to react. But a lot of I like following Danny because she's definitely a feminist, and I see that wherever she's living, there is a movement, and she's involved with it, and it's fascinating to me. So anyways, this is for Jackie. Jackie, thanks so much for hanging out. I love following you too on Facebook. I appreciate all of you for sharing yourselves with me. I love seeing what you post and love keeping tabs on everybody. All right, so this is for Jackie. Self-care for Jackie. What do you like to do? What can you do more of? Sorry to disappoint you, but I think all the pleasure and naughty cards we've already pulled. But we'll see what you get. What can you do as far as self-care? What can you do for yourself? Mental health, physical health, spiritual health. Jackie. All right. Jackie, your card, as you can see, is jumping out at me at my heart chakra. We're also going to look at the top and bottom for you. So everyone else, don't be jealous, but Jackie does get 3 cards. You get the one that jumped out at me towards my heart chakra is number 35, meditate. Jackie says, no problem. I'm okay in that department. So where are you at with your meditation practice? Personally, I know I should. I know I can, and I don't usually do it. But I have been harassed. I love that it jumped out at me and hit my heart chakra because I have been harassed lately by my other oracle decks and my guides, and even my best friend Asiel the Oracle. He pulled me cards the other day. I got the Buddha, the good-looking Buddha, not the fat Buddha, and he was telling me to meditate. So meditation is something right now that I would say is essential for all of us. If you've already been meditating, good, go deeper, go longer, go more frequent. Maybe do a walking meditation. Meditate outside in nature. Meditate with your crystals. Meditate on the back porch listening to the birds several times a day. Make sure you're literally closing your eyes and getting back into your body. Quieting your mind. Remembering to breathe, and meditating, letting that energy come in. All right, let's see what's on the top and bottom for you. On the top is clear your energy field, number 10. She's burning some sage. Now, who was it? Somebody in the comments earlier said that they were smudging. You can smudge your space. You can use essential oils. Clear your energy field. Yesterday when I had my bonfire where I was torching the Christmas tree, I stood in front of that fire with intentions to clear my energy, and I said, I release what no longer serves me. And what no longer serves us is negativity. And then on the bottom for your third card is number 37, music. So I love to meditate to music. I feel like I can get lost in music. I literally feel like I become music. Like when I grow up, I want to be music. You can just be music. So you could get into a meditative state by drumming. I told my husband that I need to do this. Yes, absolutely. All three, right? Meditate, clear your energy field, and music. That's like a full day right there. What'd you do today, Jackie? Well, I was meditating after I smudged and cleared my energy space and the whole house. I opened up the windows. I asked the negativity to leave. I let the fresh air come in. And then I found my drum. If you don't own a drum, you could find some drumming music online. You could chant, right? You could be the instrument. But there is a lot of ways that you can use music to your advantage. So I'll give you your 3 mantras, your 3 affirmations. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I don't think Danny's coming back, so this might be our last card pull, unless I pull one for myself. What crystal do you suggest to use for any of these? Well, I have a whole bunch of crystals, and I'll be really honest, Jackie, I hardly know any of their names. I just know the ones that I'm drawn to, the ones that personally resonate. I think sometimes that's best, actually. Like, I'm not to take away from people who promote crystals and sell them and know them and get nerdy with crystals. But I'm saying, even if you don't know their names, just go with the one that you're drawn to. The color, the way it feels. I would just really just as a personal, like, I don't know why, but I'm drawn. Like when I went into Raven's Moon Oracle last year, I don't know why, but I wanted this. I wanted this so bad. It's Chrysocolla. It looks like someone melted a crayon on it. And I can't even hardly tell you now what it's for, but I just know that I loved it, and I had to have it. And that kind of was like enough for me. I was like, that's enough for me. If I felt like I needed you, you're coming home with me. But amethyst is always really good. The violet energy, the violet flame of mutation. Amethyst is very relaxing and calming, to me anyways. But yeah, I have a lot of different, I have a huge one. A friend gave me, I guess this is either quartz or citrine, whatever it is. It's very, very dusty and I should rinse it off. If you have a certain chakra, you might want to look up and see say your heart chakra needs cleared. Maybe rose quartz could be something. I have a ton of rose quartz. Of all the crystals, I have the most rose quartz. I have tons of raw forms. I have it shaped. I have necklaces. We have an angel rose quartz. I've had to do so much heart clearing, opening, healing, like tons in the heart area.
I think this is quartz.
I think so too, babe.
Citrina's orangey.
So yeah, just whatever resonates. Sometimes I like to get something earthy and red, right? Just depends on what you want to do. I have all types of things here. This is rainbow fluorite. I couldn't tell you what it's for, but every once in a while, I just like to hang out with it. So I love my rocks. I love my crystals, but yeah, I don't really know a damn thing about them. I have a rose quartz in the shape of a heart. Yeah, just whatever stones that you're called with. I have some big chunks of rose quartz, smoky quartz upstairs, and a real big chunk of amethyst, and I will lay them on me or hold them or snuggle them while I meditate. I love rocks. I love them. I love them. I've been told by another person who pulls cards that my husband is my twin flame. Did that resonate with you? Do you love him, and has he challenged you? I'm also really not that familiar with twin flame. I hear like some different things, about it. Sometimes I hear that they really do push you and challenge you, and then other people say it's just perfect meshing of souls. Either way, I find it intriguing, and I love the idea of it if I'm ready for it. So anyways, your mantra with this is I am at peace. So perfect self-care thing to say to ourselves, I am at peace. And you're both Capricorns, so you're both like solid and logical. That's fun. That's fun. So meditation. If you can't meditate, ask yourself what's preventing you, figure out your blocks, and then just be that practical Capricorn and move toward removing those blocks and setting up a space that's conducive for your meditation. And then, if all you can do is a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there, I love to do little meditation chunks. All right, so your affirmation for your other card, number 10, is my energy is clear, my mind is clear, and my heart is full of love. So yeah, that rose quartz heart is a wonderful thing to say. My energy is clear, my mind is clear, and my heart is full of love. And then your card that I'm the most excited about is your third card, which is music, because I feel like this is really important to us. I also feel like my Doomsday Prepper is saying make sure you have your music downloaded and you can use it offline, right? Even my spiritual girl is saying, yeah, because a lot of times you want to turn off your phone, you want to turn off the Wi-Fi, but you still want your tunes. So make sure you can have your music even offline. So this mantra is my heart sings the song of truth. My heart sings the song of truth. So choose music that resonates with you and holds a positive vibration. And Jackie says, my daughter and I love to play music when we are doing things together. Us too. It is, we love it. We love to dance around. I love all types of music. There's always like the right music for the right situation, Like doing dishes is a whole different genre than, chilling out in bed, trying to get in that meditative state, I appreciate all music. There's even a place in my world for Cardi B, okay? Just kidding. I do like that one song. All right, so anyways, the journal prompt for you, Jackie, is what do you think your choices in music say about you? That's really funny for me to think about now that I just confessed that I do love that one Cardi B song. I feel like my music choices say that I am a pretty diverse person, because sometimes I like a little Skrillex, sometimes I like really just such beautiful music that when you hear it, it almost makes you cry because it resonates with your heart. Like, it's just, if you looked at my playlist, you'd be like, who is this? Who is this? Yes, she is 14 and has turned me on to new artists. Yeah, I love staying current. I love new songs. There's also this one artist I want to tell you about. if you have Spotify. His name's Ash, A-S-H. And he is a one-man band. He makes this music that would be really good to get you into that awake kind of but meditative state, or like to listen to and just like almost let it feel like your body's floating. So look up Ash. It is beautiful, beautiful music. All right, so did I get everybody, or if there's anyone else that wants a sacred self-care oracle card, I'd be happy to pull. If not, I'll end the broadcast by pulling myself one. It wouldn't be right to not pull myself a card. We're talking about self-care, so it's like, don't forget to take care of yourself. Now that I know that I've pulled all the embarrassing cards, I feel confident pulling myself a card. I will look into him. Thank you. Yeah, I love my Spotify, but I did realize the other day that you need it, even if you've downloaded the music, you have to like at least be connected to the internet for like a minute for it to work. And I was like, oh hell no. My doomsday prepper was like, no, we need to get these songs downloaded in case the internet goes down for whatever reason. I need to have my music. So I'm looking into this other app where you can definitely basically download songs from it, and you can use it whether or not you're connected to Wi-Fi or not. Oh, you're so welcome. You are welcome. I enjoyed pulling you and everyone cards. I appreciate everyone who stopped in to say hello, brought their energy. We put out some good vibes. People will be watching the replay here, and I'll put it on my YouTube channel as well. So anyways, remember to stay hydrated. I'm not even sure of the name now. It's on my phone, but I think it's called iMusic, but it's not Apple. It's something that like people, I hope it's legal. I don't know if it is, but there's several apps. Just type in offline listening. All right, kicking it back to the back of the throat. I'll end my self-care live stream by pulling myself a sacred care card. This one's for me. How can I increase and nurture my self-care this week? How can I take care of me? I'll do top and bottom. I got, yes, number 18, dance. Don't mind if I do. I love to dance. I love to dance. So I'm going to dance more because I know it's good for me. I know it's an expression of me. It's a way for me to move my body. It's a way for me to know myself. And yeah, it's fun. Aww, so sweet. And then after I'm dancing, after my almost 42-year-old body is dancing, I will need to massage myself. That's so funny. That's pretty much where I'll be needing that massage. So my self-care this week is going to be dancing and then massaging. But massaging our feet, massaging our neck, massaging our ears. If you don't have time to massage everywhere, just a little squeezing of your ears helps relax you, helps stimulate all your energy meridians. Look at me, I'm like already chilling out. Yeah, massage to me is like the best thing ever. Like I can run at the mouth until somebody starts touching me or massages my head, and then I'm like, duh. Like I am instantly quieter and more relaxed. So we can do this to ourselves. We can just simply massage our hands, get our pressure points, bring that circulation to the fingers, up the arms, like everywhere, Look at me, guys. I'm taking my card very literally. Massage is absolutely essential to our health, and we cannot not wait around for somebody else to touch us. We need to take it upon ourselves to self-care and massage our bodies. So I got number 34, which is a 7 massage, And number 18, dance. And my mantras are, let's see what it says about dance. I feel empowered to express myself through movement, embracing my unique dance style. Absolutely. And once you've been around the block a few times in your 40s, you will have a unique dance style because you'll have what you did back in the 90s, right? You have that to call on, plus, the things that your teenager is teaching you with all this trendy hip hop. You got Cardi B moves. I mean, it's definitely a unique dance style. I love belly dancing. I love dancing like a hippie. I love all types of dance. And I think the best way to dance is to not think about it. Just let the music teach you how to move. And the way you can do that is to pretend or get it in your head that it doesn't matter what you look like, right? You're doing this for you. It says dancing can be an incredibly liberating experience, allowing for a unique form of self-expression and a more profound sense of embodiment. So if you want to connect with yourself and your body, dance is definitely the way to do it. And it's not learning a specific rigid way. I mean, that's fun and all, but if you want to connect with you just got to do whatever feels right? Move your body. And, if you do have a physical limitation, like I told you about how I had Lyme's a couple years ago, I was in bed a lot. And what saved me was listening to music on my headphones, and dancing in my head. So if your body isn't up for it, your mind will still bust a move, trust me. So get that energy of dance any way you can. And finally, our last self-care suggestion is massage. I'm fully relaxed and feel peaceful in my body. Bodies love to be touched, and massages are a vital part of self-care. Absolutely. So if you can get a professional massage, probably not this week. You're not going to get one, right? Everybody's closed down, no touching. So get on the self-care of massage and ask yourself what part of your body needs massaged right now. So whether it's your feet or your hands or your neck or your temples, just give yourself that gift. Now, just to take one step backward, if anyone is into journaling, a journal prompt for dancing is, do you feel comfortable dancing? If yes, what style of dance makes you feel most radiant and best expresses you? If you are not comfortable dancing, you need to ask yourself why do you feel uncomfortable, and how do you think you could work through this? So, and if it's your body, because sometimes I don't dance because my hamstrings are angry or I just don't have enough energy, massage could go hand in hand with what gets you ready to dance. And then if you dance so crazy, you might need another massage. But anyways, those are really fun for me. All right, that's it. Time to make tea. Time to make tea and get outside and listen to the birds. Thank you so much for hanging out with you. So much love to everybody. Have a great week and make sure you are taking care of you. So much love, you guys. See ya. Bye. What? Oh gosh, it's